Mom and son find 1.8 million-year-old elephant relative tooth during beach walk in England. A simple walk along the beach turned into an extraordinary journey back through time for an 11-year-old boy and his mother in Suffolk, England. On May 24th, Charlie Orchard Lyle and his mother Eleanor were walking along East Lane Beach in Bodsey when they noticed an unusual object lying near the shoreline. At first glance, it looked like an ordinary rock, but something about its shape, texture, and weight made the pair stop and take a closer look. Eleanor later explained that they immediately felt the object was different from the stones around it. It had a different feel to it, she said. The family took the find home and showed it to Charlie's father. Soon after, a photograph of the object was sent to Professor Adrian Lister, a leading paleobiologist and elephant fossil specialist at London's Natural History Museum. The answer was remarkable. The object was identified as an upper left molar tooth from an extinct elephant relative known as Ananchus arvernensis. The tooth is believed to be approximately 1.8 million years old. Charlie's discovery is especially striking because it came just moments after he had been talking about how much he loved elephants. His mother said that around 10 minutes before finding the tooth, Charlie had been discussing his fascination with the animals. Then, during an ordinary family beach walk, he found a real piece of prehistoric elephant history. The fossil tooth belonged to Ananchus arvernensis, an extinct member of the wider elephant family group known as Proboscideans. Although it was not a modern elephant, it was related to the long evolutionary line that includes today's African and Asian elephants, as well as mammoths and mastodons. Scientists believe Ananchus arvernensis was a large animal, likely similar in overall size to a modern elephant. It had a distinctive skull, a trunk-like nose, and long, relatively straight tusks. Its molars were strong and ridged, designed to crush and grind tough plant material. Studies of fossil teeth suggest that this animal likely fed on a mixture of bark, seeds, fruits, twigs, and other vegetation. It lived in Europe during a period when the climate and landscape were very different from the England we know today. At the time this animal was alive, Britain was not yet an island in the same way it is now. Much of the region was connected to mainland Europe, and the landscape supported a variety of large prehistoric mammals. The location of the discovery is also important. Bodsey on the Suffolk coast is well known to geologists and fossil hunters because of the Red Crag Formation. These reddish-brown coastal deposits contain layers of ancient sand, shells, minerals, and fossils dating back to the late Pliocene and early Pleistocene periods. The cliffs around Bodsey are constantly affected by wind, rain, waves, and coastal erosion. Over time, these natural forces can expose fossils that have been hidden underground for millions of years. Experts believe that Charlie's tooth may have originally been buried in or near the Red Crag deposits before erosion released it onto the beach. That means the sea may have played a direct role in revealing a fossil that had remained hidden since a time when prehistoric elephant relatives still walked across Europe. The tooth itself is around 4 inches wide and carries the distinctive ridge structure expected in the molars of large extinct proboscideans. These ridges help the animal break down tough vegetation during feeding. Finding such a fossil is unusual, but finding it during a casual family walk makes the story even more remarkable. For Charlie, who already loved elephants before making the discovery, the experience was almost unbelievable. For Eleanor, it was a moment of astonishment. She said she could hardly believe that something which existed around 1.8 million years ago could still be found by chance on a beach today. The discovery is a powerful reminder that history is not always locked away inside museums or buried deep beneath the ground. Sometimes it can appear in the most unexpected places, along a shoreline, among ordinary stones, during a walk with family. However, there is one important scientific detail to keep in mind. While news reports describe the tooth as being around 1.8 million years old, no publicly released laboratory dating result for this individual tooth has yet been reported. The age is best understood as an informed estimate based on the extinct species, the geological context of the Suffolk coast, and the fossil-bearing deposits associated with the area. Even so, the identification remains a fascinating and important find. The fossil connects a modern-day child with an animal that disappeared from the Earth nearly 2 million years ago. It also highlights the extraordinary scientific value of the Suffolk coastline, where erosion continues to uncover clues about prehistoric life. For Charlie Orchard Lyle, a beach walk became something much bigger than a family outing. It became a direct encounter with deep time. And for everyone who hears his story, it is a reminder that beneath our feet and sometimes beside the waves, the ancient world is still waiting to be discovered.